Hey everyone, this is Mr. Downey from the Coca-Cola Space Science Center, here to give you another fun and exciting activity that you can do from the safety and comfort of your own home. Today's topic, clouds. What are they? How'd they form? Can I make one at home? The answer, by the way, is definitely yes.
Alright guys, so before we get into the activity, let's talk a little bit about how clouds are made. It's actually pretty basic. It happens all the time, every day. So first of all, you obviously need the sun. The sun provides light and energy for us, and when that light and energy comes down, it hits bodies of waters, such as lakes, oceans, ponds, puddles, any water that's laying out where the sun can reach it. All that heat and light makes the water temperature rise, and as it rises, some of the water molecules start to change from a liquid into a gas, water vapor. So this process is called evaporation. Once the water molecules start to rise up in the air from the warm air rising, it eventually gets to a point where it starts to get cooler. The higher up you go, the little cooler it gets. So at the point where it gets cold enough for the water vapor to turn back into liquid, that is known as condensation. So your water molecules become liquid again, and when those group together, your clouds are made. In order to make a cloud, you only need a few items. Adult supervision is going to be required because we have two different types of heat sources going on. Number one, we have some matches, and number two, we're going to have a pot of boiling water. So that will be our heat source, like the sun heating up the water. You also need a bag of ice, which will act as when the water vapor gets high enough into the sky and cools off. And you need a glass jar. It is very important that it is a glass jar, as plastic, we don't want it to melt. Once we have these items, our activity can begin.
Alright, so step one, after you got your water boiling, you're going to pour it inside of your glass jar, about 3/4 of the way to the top, and we're just going to let it sit for about 60 seconds. Make sure you're careful to use gloves or any protective gear because the glass will be hot. So after your water is done sitting in there for about 60 seconds, you're going to dump most of it out so there's just a little bit left at the bottom of the glass jar. So the next step, we're going to light a match and we're going to hold it over the opening for just a few seconds. This is where the parental guidance part needs to come in. So this is just kind of to warm the air at the top of the jar. And after a couple seconds here, we can go ahead and dump it on into the jar. Now we're going to take our bag of ice and immediately place it on top, covering as much of the opening as possible. And you can already start to see some of the gases on the inside starting to form. So this is where your condensation is taking effect. Alright, so this is about 1 minute after we put the ice on top. You can start to see that the jar is definitely a lot more thick with our cloud that's formed on the inside. Remember, our ice represents the cold temperatures the higher you go in altitude, so the ice is essential in order to make this cloud form. So now that it's pretty thick, you can do the fun part, which is actually touching the cloud. So once you remove the ice cubes here, you'll be able to see your cloud escape from the jar, and you can even touch a little bit of it to see what it feels like. And you might be able to see a little bit of it on your finger as well. And now we've reached the end of the activity. I told you it was pretty easy. A couple of tips to leave you with before we head out. If you don't have any matches, candles will work as a good replacement. And the glass jar that you use, glass can break pretty easily when it's subject to extreme temperature changes. So when you use the ice, make sure you just place it on top of the jar and not around the sides. It's good to let the jar cool naturally over time instead of trying to cool it down quickly underwater or anything else. So, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the activity.